Tinny from Mini Bull Design, and I got everything done pretty much. I had to make some extra stuff for Beth because she was shipping and ran low on the very tail end of it. So I thought before I packed it in that I might make five elites for the store. And maybe I'll make another 5 tomorrow. Maybe if I do them in small batches, I can catch up. Because I'm getting emails from people that want these all the time. Most people want to reserve one. Just do a reserve. Well, I don't do reserves because that's just a trap. You get a bunch of them reserved, and then you get between a rock and a hard spot, and you've got to make them. And I don't like getting into that kind of a situation. If I wanted to reserve them, I could just list them on the website, even though I hadn't built them yet, and let people buy them and then build them. But this particular one, no. This is one of those things where you can sit down and build 10 of them, and everything can go pretty straightforward, and they come out great. And sometimes you can sit down and build them, and when you get done, of the 10, you might have 3 good ones. You have to throw the other 7 away. Things just don't go well. It's not an exact science. Now, I've seen a few people make the ones that's made out of 2 bottoms. That's fairly easy to do, straightforward, but the problem you run into is cutting everything. It's fairly straightforward. I prefer a lathe to cut this top out, but you can do it by hand. It won't be as pretty as it will on a lathe, but it'll still work. Once you get it all together, though, how are you going to hold it together? That's the problem. You're going to glue it or tape it or pop rivet it or just stick it together and hope it stays together. The only real way to put one of these together is to put it together with the bottom edge here annealed so that it will bend where it's supposed to. We do the same thing with rifle cartridges so the necks don't fatigue, and then hot roll crimp it on a lathe, and that'll hold it together. Other than that, I haven't seen a really good way to do it. I wish there was an easier way, but I don't know of any yet. Oh, sure, you can glue them and a bunch of stuff, but it's kind of Mickey Mouse. The second thing is the inner wall on these is made kind of like a half-moon deal, and it's really fussy to get just the right angle. And even once you get the angle, to get everything in the right place so it drops down into the bottom radius and still opens up enough to go in the top radius, and get everything down tight and hitting everywhere is an art form. And I haven't really mastered it yet. I can do it, but I'm not 100% good at it. And I've done a lot of things to help. I cut these tops out in the lathe, which I'll show you here in a minute, and that makes a big difference. The way these tops are cut makes a big difference as far as the angle for the capture point. So let's go over and cut one of these, and then we'll just call it a day. And I'll try to have 5 of these elites in the store tonight when I get down. Okay, the first thing I do is I've made a mandrel, and I've covered it with tape so it's just a good fit to support it. But it can still, when I start cutting, it can still spin on the mandrel. So I take a piece of masking tape and just lightly mask it in place so that it can't go anywhere. Then I have a special cut knife, and if everything works out right here, let me get this back out of my way. These little Chinese lathes are very versatile. Put the knife in there, and there it is. And there's a piece we cut out, and you just go around it. Take the tape off, take that off, and trying to look through, there you go. And that gives you a really good capture point inside to capture the liner. And it's a good smooth job, it's not ugly at all, makes for a nice looking stove. I haven't been able to do that by hand and get a good looking job, but so to do this and then to go and hot roll crimp it on this same machine, you really need a lathe. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, enjoy the great outdoors. And more important than anything, have a really great day. Bye-bye.